Hey everybody, it's Kelly. It's Saturday, 10:30 at night. Sorry, it's just a little late, but I told you I'd get back to you today since I went to the doctor. So I saw the doctor for the first time today. Actually, let me tell you the date. Today is December 27th too. This is 8 days post-op of tummy tuck with muscle repair and liposuction to the flanks and hip area. So, went back to the doctor today and I brought my drainage chart with me. So, I've been keeping track of how much drainage is coming out of each tube, which are on each hip. I had two tubes on each hip. The doctor said it was time to take the tubes out, so he went ahead and had the nurse come in and take my tubes out, which I was very nervous about. I'd heard that it's pretty painful. I wasn't sure what to expect. So I was scared. She told me it wasn't going to hurt at all. It'd be fine. I trusted her. She clipped the stitch that was basically holding the tube into place on the left side first. And then she told me she was going to go ahead and pull the tube out. So she did that, and all I felt was just a little bit of pressure in that area. No pain. It wasn't painful at all, just some pressure. And then it was out, and so that was it. And I was like, wow, that's it. She's like, yeah, that was it. So it was pretty easy. And then she had me do my right hip, and that one, same thing. I didn't feel pressure there. I felt it kind of sliver out though, like right in the bottom of my abdomen. I kind of felt the last end of the tube go out, but that was it. Nothing painful. Didn't hurt at all. So if they pull it out right, then you should be fine. There's no pain involved at all. Nothing to be afraid of. So once that was done, the doctor said that since now I don't have these tubes in, I'm going to probably have some more swelling, which is due to the fact that I'm doing more now. You know, my swelling will go up since I'm a little more active. So I need to double up on my compression garments, which means he recommended I buy something or wear something that kind of started down in the crotch area. Maybe it was a pair of like really tight compression underwear that went all the way up to my, just below my boobs basically. And then my binder over top of that. So just, some good compression stuff, keep the swelling down. Nothing that really restricts your breathing horribly, but some comfortable compression gear with the binder over top. So I'll start that tomorrow. They didn't stitch the holes back up from my tubes. They just put some gauze over them since they were leaking a little bit, which is normal. But that was all dried up by the time I got home, and I just put a couple band-aids on each hole, although probably take them off tomorrow and let them heal just with the air and stuff. But they look fine. I don't have what they call dog tags, I don't think, at all, so hopefully those will mend pretty well. But some of the tape on my incision started coming off in the shower, like at the end of my right hip. So I have gone ahead and cut off some of that, but the scar that I've seen underneath is like super tiny. It doesn't even faze me. It's just weird how nice it looks. It's healing really well. And he'll go ahead and take the rest of that off next week. At my next appointment, he'll also remove my belly button stitches at next week's appointment. So my left leg, but my left hip, my lower part of my hip is still, what's the word I'm looking for? It's still numb, and he thought maybe it was because, where he cut was like a deeper cut, maybe cut into more of the nerve areas, but it should be fine. It should, the numbness should go away. I should start getting feeling back. So I'm not real worried about that right now, but it's kind of weird that my left hip is numb and my right isn't. I'm still pretty bruised. I've noticed a little more bruising since I got some of the old bandages off from that first big bandage he put on me on my left side in the back. It's just a little bit of a bruise back there. And I start to get sore as the day goes on without Tylenol or ibuprofen, like in the back area where I think he did the lipo. So, and I actually bumped into something today and that freaking hurt. It was actually my right hip, right on that area where the tube came out, so that was not fun. But I'm almost standing up straight. It's really, really tight in my stomach area, and I just took my binder off for the day for like an hour max, and but I feel like my insides are coming out. Like I have the biggest stomach in the world. I don't have the biggest stomach in the world, but I feel like my belly is so big right now. Like I just ate like so much food that I'm so huge. But I know it's definitely not like that. That's just what it feels like when I don't have the binder on. Just really tight skin. And I feel like my stomach is sticking out as far as like the wall across from me is. Other than that, I've been feeling pretty good. I've been up and around today. We went out, did a couple errands, and kind of getting back into that normal feeling. Although it's nice to have like one Percocet in the middle of the day for me and like a short nap. And tonight it's 10:30 p.m. so I will probably take a couple of Percocet as well as my antibiotic pill to go to bed, so I'll sleep really well. And I'm still in my recliner. I haven't gone to the bed yet to lay flat. I guess I will get there, and it's got to be soon, because it's really, you go at your own pace, but you don't have to be hunched over. It's up to you how quickly you want to stand up. That's what he told me anyway. So yay, the tubes are gone. I can wear normal like pants now. It'll be interesting to see what size I'm into. I know I'm real swollen, but I've just got my black like spandex pants that everybody wears on today. So no more using my lanyard and the suction cup hook in the shower. Yay. So I told you I took my binder off. I'll go ahead and show you today. My belly, it's probably not much different than yesterday. Let's see. Or I can get down here. Okay, so there is that part I told you about that ripped my own skin off when I was taking some of the bandage off. And I asked him about this red mark today. I noticed it was red, and I asked him if it was because the tape is kind of sliding down because of the swelling, or was it my stretch marks, or what could it be? And he said, well, it could be a combination of the two. He started pulling at some of the tape. I think this part he started pulling out to take it off, but then he decided not to, because he said if in fact this is sort of a blister underneath, then he doesn't want to pull the skin off the blister. So I don't know what he means by blister or how that forms or what happens, but I guess we'll know more about that next week when I go back. So again, I noticed this swelling right here. This side wasn't this swollen before. Both hips are pretty swollen right now. So that's the front view. Of course, you can't see. I put the Band-Aid over where my hole was. I still have residue tape stuck to me. And that's bruising back here. Just got some bruising going on my back. You can see the bruising. And again, that's my scar from my back surgery in February. My ugly tattoo that I can't stand anymore. Oh, there's a side view of my stomach. I can tell right now it's swollen right here. It's pretty swollen. So that'll go down. It's going to be in swell hell for a while, I'm sure. I need to start drinking some lemon water, hot lemon water or something, do some stuff for swelling. Oh, that's a very good picture. So, yep, always wearing my binder. And that's about all I got. Looks pretty good to me. I think the incision does anyway. Of course, I haven't seen it up close and personal, and the tape's still on. So, but from what I've seen over here, a little bit of what's been torn off, it looks pretty good. You can't see it right now. I have it covered up by the Band-Aid, but I'm pretty happy with that. So, yay me! And then my belly button looks really great. It looks normal to me anyway. So yeah, that's it. And I will put my binder back on and take my Percocet before I go to bed, and I'll be happy. Be a happy camper. He asked me today if he thought I needed any more Percocet, and I was like, no, I'm fine. I probably have about 14 pills left, so you know, one a day. Maybe just use them before I go to bed and use the Tylenol or ibuprofen at night. He said that would work great. So, alright, well, I will let you guys go, and I may be back tomorrow. If not, no changes or anything, it might be another day after that. But day 8's going pretty well, and I anticipate going back to work on January 2nd, maybe for the 2nd and 3rd for a couple half days, and then starting back the 6th of January, full days. So I should be there by that time. Just not sure what I'm going to wear to work yet, since I have swelling, and we'll see. When I get some dress pants on, we'll see where I'm at. But I'm not too worried about it. So take care. If you have any questions, please let me know, and I'd be happy to answer them. Bye, guys. See ya.